Eclipses are a treat for the eye. By definition, an eclipse is when a celestial body moves into the shadow of another celestial body. From Earth, there are two types of eclipses we typically observe: solar eclipses and lunar eclipses. Let's first understand how they happen. Within the solar system, the sun is at the center and seems motionless from our perspective, and the Earth, along with other planets of our solar system, revolve around it. Due to gravitational forces, moons or natural satellites orbit planets. This is because said gravitational force pretty much pulls in the moons, and larger planets such as Jupiter and Saturn have a stronger force of gravity. Hence, they pretty much capture more moons. Matter of fact, those are the two planets with the most moons of around 95 and 146 confirmed respectively. But let's return to our home planet. Our moon orbits Earth, but its orbit is tilted relative to Earth's orbit around the sun. As a result, most times those three celestial bodies, Earth, Moon, and the Sun, are not aligned. However, there are a few times a year when all three objects are aligned, and that is when eclipses happen. Let's distinguish between solar and lunar eclipses. A solar eclipse is visible on the side of Earth experienced in daytime when the Moon is in its new phase. The Moon on its orbit around the Earth passes directly between Earth and the Sun, blocking sunlight from reaching Earth. A lunar eclipse, on the other hand, is visible on the side of Earth experienced in night, and is when the Earth passes between the Sun and Moon, casting its shadow on the Moon. There are three types of lunar eclipses, namely penumbral, partial, and total. The penumbra of Earth is its outer shadow, which is pretty faint. In penumbral eclipses, the three astronomical bodies are not fully aligned, and the Moon only passes through the penumbra. That only results in very faint dimming of the Moon, which most people don't even notice. As for a partial eclipse, the astronomical bodies are still not 100% aligned, and only a fraction of the Moon is blocked by Earth's darker shadow, called the umbra. However, when the alignment is perfect, the Moon passes through Earth's penumbra and umbra. Not only is the Moon's surface no longer being directly illuminated by the sun, but we typically see the Moon turn it into a rusty or blood red color. But what exactly is the reason for that? As the Moon completely passes through Earth's umbra, even though Earth is completely blocking direct sunlight from reaching the Moon's surface, a bit of sunlight passes through Earth's atmosphere, which is actually able to refract or bend the light. When we think of the rainbow, notice how dominant the colors red and orange are. That is because they have the longest wavelength, and they manage to pass through the planet's atmosphere, thus illuminating the Moon's surface. That is the reason total lunar eclipses are also referred to as blood moons. From the night of March 13th, 2025 to the early morning of March 14th, 2025, the Western Hemisphere, which includes the Americas and the entire Caribbean, will be witnessing a total lunar eclipse. This will be the first the region will observe since May 15 to 16, 2022. Let's look at the general time breakdown for each phase of the eclipse. The penumbral eclipse, where slight dimming takes place, will begin on March 13th at 11:57 p.m. EDT. The partial eclipse, where the Moon seems to slowly disappear as Earth's umbral shadow is being casted, will start at approximately 12:52 a.m. EDT on March 14th. The peak of the eclipse, where the Moon seemingly turns blood red, will occur at 2:31 a.m. EDT and last through 3:24 a.m. EDT. The partial eclipse will end at 4:30 a.m. EDT, and the overall eclipse ends at 5:25 a.m. EDT. Now, for the local time conversions for when each phase of the eclipse begins for your area, I will leave a link in the pinned comment below. Enter your city in the search bar, and you will be taken to a page with all the details about the local timing of the eclipse for you. Now, what will be a factor that impacts the viewing of the eclipse? Well, the biggest culprit is cloud cover. Seeing that we are in the month of March, and it is one of the driest months in the Caribbean, there's not typically a lot of unstable weather, but that doesn't take away from the possibility of cloud coverage. For all your exact details on weather activity as the eclipse approaches, you can go ahead and visit my main YouTube channel, Weather Girl Danny, and subscribe so that you'll be notified each time I post an update video about weather conditions across the region. So spread the word, grab some snacks, and get ready for the upcoming phenomenon March 13th to 14th. And that is what I wanted to share with you in this video. And I trust and hope you found it to be very informative. However, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will respond to you when I get the chance to do so. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk again soon.